Space is a fascinating place. Hello, this is the infinite universe. Welcome to this episode. The Milky Way is a galaxy composed of huge galaxies made up of billions of stars. Its diameter reaches 160,000 light-years. In this sea of stars, the Earth in our solar system is but a speck of dust. It can be said to be insignificant. For such a vast range, maybe it's hard for you to understand the true scale of the Milky Way, because this is beyond what we usually think. The concept of cognition. And today we will go through some comparisons to understand the scale of the Milky Way. How big is it? To understand this grand scale, first from the Moon, our closest celestial body, begins. The Moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth. It is also the only extraterrestrial object that humans have set foot on. It's about 380,000 kilometers from us. This distance is equivalent to 30 times the diameter of the Earth. If we put a planet between the Earth and the Moon, the distance could hold all the planets in the solar system. Suppose you fly at 1,000 kilometers per hour to the Moon. Then it will take at least 16 days to arrive. As can be seen from the above, the distance between the Earth and the Moon seems to be very far. But in fact, compared to the vastness of the Milky Way, this is just the first step. If we turn our eyes, more distant solar system planets, the concept of distance becomes elusive. For example, the closest distance between the Earth and Mars, it's about 56 million kilometers. Suppose the plane is traveling at a speed of 1,000 kilometers per hour. Mars will take about 6.2 years to reach. And if light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, this distance also takes 3 minutes. This means communicating with Earth on Mars, there is a delay of at least 6 minutes. When we look away, Neptune, the farthest planet from Earth, the distance is 4.50 billion kilometers. That's about 30 astronomical units. At such a great distance, light travels from the surface of the Sun to Neptune. It will take at least 4 hours. And if you go by plane, it takes about 490 years. But that's just the planetary region of our solar system. In fact, outside the solar system, the Kuiper Belt and the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is defined as the edge of the solar system. It's about a light year from the Sun. This means that you fly at the speed of light. It also takes a year. If converted to kilometers, a light year is about 9.46 trillion kilometers. However, when we cross the boundary of the solar system after entering interstellar space, but the real scale is just beginning to show. In our galaxy, the star closest to the solar system, it's Proxima Centauri. It's 4.22 light-years away. Converted to kilometers, it is equivalent to 40 trillion kilometers. Currently, the farthest space probe ever flown by humans is Voyager 1. The speed has reached 17 kilometers per second, has exceeded the third cosmic speed. If he goes to Proxima Centauri at his speed, then it will take at least 75,000 years to arrive. This distance, compared to our distance within the solar system, it's a world of difference. In the Milky Way galaxy, the number of stars is at least 200 billion. And the average distance between them, it's about 5 light-years across. That is to say, within the Milky Way galaxy, in the range of 167 cubic light-years, only one star. You can imagine how massive the Milky Way is. To better understand the scale of the Milky Way, suppose we shrink the Milky Way to the size of Earth. That's about 12,742 kilometers in diameter. At this reduced scale, so the diameter of the solar system is only about 250 meters. The diameter of the Earth is only human, 1/400th of the width of the hair. And the nearest star is brighter than the star, will be located approximately 0.5 kilometers away. By exploring the Earth to the Moon, to other planets in the solar system, and even the distance between the stars in the Milky Way galaxy, now we understand the true nature of the Milky Way. Scale and scale. The Milky Way contains us, the giant star system of the Sun and the Earth, spanning about 160,000 light years. What a vastness! And how small we are. However, on the large scale of the universe, the Milky Way is actually nothing more than a speck of dust among trillions. It's still insignificant in the universe,